Hello Chiefs, and welcome to the new Blueprint YouTube channel. My name is Thief and I'm a pro player at Blueprint. So just to introduce Blueprint quickly, we are the best Clash of Clans service for both base building and pro coaching sessions. We'll be using YouTube as a platform to work together with Zoloco and bring you guys in-depth analysis of the newest attack strategies so you can implement them into your gameplay. Each Wednesday we'll be posting a new base for different town hall, so you'll be able to see how they are built and have a completely new base for free. We will also be collaborating with pro builders and players and making videos with them. This will give an insight into how they either build a base or they break down a base. All of these videos we'll be making will provide so much information and tips and tricks on how to enhance your gameplay, so if you want to stay up to date with it, you should definitely press that subscribe button. So jumping into this analysis, we have Younghun from Vatang coming in, and all these attacks are from the warm-up event which happened the past weekend, and all of them involve the new log launcher. So they are all doing log launch series, which is kind of a new attack we've been seeing. Not many people have been doing this, but it gets so much value, as you can see. So all he did was use the heroes and the log launcher, and he's already suied 50% of the base. There's literally nothing left to Lalo. Younghun, who is arguably one of the best Lalo attackers in the world, he's just making this look so easy. But when you get that much of a Sui, the Lalo doesn't have to get through much. That Warden was timed perfectly, because if you watch, he timed it after the town hall went down, but the loons didn't take damage, so he timed it perfectly. And then you got the headhunters coming in to kill the RC, and then look how many loons he has. So many loons. He still has spells he didn't even use, and a cleanup loon as well. Yeah, this base is crushed. It's such a creative attack, and it's awesome to see these. And then we got Diff from Vatang as well, and Diff is actually part of Blueprint, so it's amazing to see him attack. Here he is coming over with a log launcher Sui as well. This time he's using the golem front, because the log launcher is actually pretty weak, so you do need something to tank for it. He's using the RC for the scatter, which is really nice, because the only thing on the RC is the scatter, so she's taking very minimal damage, so it's pretty easy for her to pick it off. And then he's putting the heroes behind the log launcher. He wants to Sui this inferno compartment, and then you see the logs will open the wall so the heroes can go into the town hall compartment, which is crazy to see. Yeah, he gets kind of lucky here with the hound pulling the queen back in, but honestly I don't think it mattered, because the king can get the town hall by himself. But yeah, look at what's gone of the base with those zaps to take out the core multi, the RC for the scatter, and then the heroes for inferno and town hall. Once again, there's nothing left to Lalo. It's literally just a straight line from 3 o'clock to 12 o'clock. It's kind of a bit trickier on this one though, because he has to go through the enemy king before he can kill the queen. But he's got 3 headhunters for her, and as you'll see, he uses the warden ability to protect those headhunters. And it's just, there's really nothing left to Lalo again. It's literally a straight line, which is perfect for Lalo. You don't have to force any pathing, you just gotta make sure to kill the outside buildings to keep the core group going. And as you can see here, send in the headhunters and warden ability to them. And yeah, this Lalo was once again very nicely done. Diff is also a very good Lalo attacker and an amazing base builder at Blueprint. So yeah, he's ending on air defense, but he's got so many loons. He's still got a freeze, which I don't think he even needs to use. Still got a zap. He does use a freeze because once again this was at the warm-up event, so time matters. More loons you have, the quicker things die. And yeah, he uses the zap for the AQ pad, which is really nice because it was isolated where it was, so that saves a bit of time. A really nice attack by Diff, and you can see how creative you can get with this. And now we have LG from Method to Madness. Method to Madness also had some really creative hits which were really good to watch. On this one you see he takes 2 quakes, and this is to weaken up that multi. because if you watch the log launcher, the logs from the log launcher take out that multi, which you'll be able to see, which is really nice. But he's just coming in with the golem and the king at 12, and this funnel. And this Yeti is the value this Yeti gets is incredible. For one Yeti, he gets that wizard tower and the air defense, and those are two very high value buildings for a Lalo. So yeah, the value this Yeti gets is amazing. So as you can see, the log launchers, the logs actually take down that Inferno, which is amazing. He does get a bit unfortunate with his queen walking around, because if she stepped into that middle compartment, she could have got both scatters, both heroes, and that multi as well. But unfortunately she walks around. But he's able to adjust. The ice golems are swagged a bit, because obviously he wanted the queen in there. But they do freeze up the multi, so it works out a bit. What you'll see coming up is a 200 IQ move, is where he uses that final zap he has, and he takes out that multi, which is such a nice thing to see, because obviously he had that zap to take out headhunters, but those were killed already, so he adjusted and used that for the multi, and that is just pro player move there. This one is a bit of a harder Lalo with the sweeper, the town hall in the single there. You can't freeze the town hall and the sweeper at the same time. So as you saw, he came in with two separate groups of loons, one to path to the sweeper and one to path to the town hall. If he didn't do that, it would have been very hard to Lalo with that sweeper still up. It does get a bit scary as he has no spells for that back end scatter. But as you can see, he has so many loons, he just overwhelms it and just takes out the base. It's so incredible to watch these attacks and to see these attacks at such a high event, because there's so much pressure on these attacks and they're able to execute them very well. Even when things go wrong, as they did on this one, he was still able to adjust and execute it so nicely. Here we have a bit of a different attack, because on the other ones you saw them use zaps to create pathing, but this one he's not using any zaps, he's just going with most of his spells to the Lalo. The log launcher doesn't actually get very far because the scatter is on it, but he has a rage for the Yetis inside, and the Yetis get really nice value. He sends his king and queen in for the eagle and the enemy queen. He gets a bit lucky here that his queen doesn't lock onto the hound, because she carries on to get more and more value. Then in his RC in with an ice golem, he has an invisi spell for the RC. The invisi spells are really nice for RC, because you make her invisible and she carries on to get value. And as you saw there, the queen got the enemy RC just before the hound came, and now the hound is on the queen with no DPS on the queen, so the queen can carry on to get much more value. The RC managed to get the multi with her last spear. But as you can see, even with no zap investment, he's still able to sue 50% of the base. And now the Lalo comes in. It is a bit of a harder Lalo again, with that sweeper facing the town hall. But what he does is really smart. He uses a lot of loons from 6 o'clock to kill that compartment, and this forces his main group to go towards that scatter quicker. If he didn't do that, they may have pathed around the scatter. But look how many spells he has, and there's nothing left of the base. His queen just died now, and it was a Sui attack, so that just tells you how incredibly powerful these log launcher attacks are. And he's gonna swag these spells because he doesn't even need them. It was that good an attack. It's amazing to see the variety of attacks you can do with this and how creative you can get. And hopefully you're able to implement some of these tips into your attacks and use some of these log launch Suis. So thank you for watching and see you next time.